Welcome to today's short video, presented by Responsible Government Contracting and your host Andy Bennett. Today's question, what's next? Please find us on our website at nc-rgc.com.
Alright guys, hey, it's Andy. Today we're going to talk about what's next. You got your registration, maybe you've got your small business certification, but now you need to know what do you do and how do you get that actual work. So I'll walk you through a couple of different approaches here. First off, do your homework. The government, just like any other customer in the commercial sector, doesn't like you just cold calling them without any information. So even if you have the greatest product or service, you still need to do your homework on what they're buying. The nice thing and how they're buying. The nice thing about the federal government and state governments is they publish the information for you. So it's out there. You just have to know how to look for it. So I've got three different agencies, completely different agencies right now, that I'll just kind of use as examples to show you how to look for stuff. If you haven't heard yet about beta.sam, this is the website that the government usually publishes most of their procurements. So beta.sam, beta.sam.gov. That's the website. And this is just like Amazon.com. So you can go down here to contract opportunities down this pull down and just start typing, whatever it is that you are looking for, whatever type of opportunity, whatever type of work it is that you perform. So each of these opportunities is going to have some information on it. When's it due? When's the offer actually due? Some specifications, some statement of work information down below. And then it'll also have points of contact that you can actually speak to. You can call these people up and ask them questions. If you're too far along in the process, then they're not going to answer the phone because they don't want to give unfair advantage. But you can talk to these people and just ask them questions. They're people just like you and me. The way to do that, that's kind of the chasing ambulances side, if you will. The way to get ahead of that power curve, the way to get ahead and be proactive, is actually go to the agency's websites, go to the office that you're trying to do business with, and do some homework on them. Because the nice thing about it is they will actually tell you what their objectives are for the year. That top level guidance from the headquarters or from the office, where the boss says, these are the things that we're going to focus on. These are the major procurements that we're planning on executing over the next year. So I'm going to take a real quick look at Charleston Army Corps of Engineers office. So if you just go to the Army Corps of Engineers office for Charleston, this is their website, and up here on the top it has contracting opportunities and small business. So if you go to that contracting opportunities page and then you go over here, you kind of have to look for it, and it's not, I'm using this as an example because it's not all going to be consistent. Over here, FY, remember fiscal year 20 and fiscal year 21. So fiscal year 20 is coming to an end at the end of September in 2020, and fiscal year 2021 is going to start on October 1st of 2020 and go through September 30th of 2021. So if you click on that, wow, look at that. I'll actually tell you all of the different things, all of the different projects that this office, Army Corps of Engineers in Charleston, are going to be bidding on. So if any of these sound interesting, these are the types of projects that you want to be talking to the contracting officer about. And better yet, give the small business office a call and say, hey, I want to do business with you. Call them. See that right there? So you can actually call the small business office at Charleston Army Corps of Engineers and talk to them and say, hey, I'm interested in that project that you guys have listed for FY 2021. Let's go on to National Institutes for Health. So I just did a quick search for National Institutes for Health, and if you go down, they actually list NIH, National Institutes for Health, fourth quarter procurement forecast. So if I click on that, it actually pops up with this, holy cow, look at all this information. I've got contract names, I've got descriptions, if it's a firm fixed price, if it's a recompete, and oh, guess what? I've got the anticipated dollar value. And way over here, I've got actual points of contact. These are the actual contracting officers that are going to be, or contracting specialists that are going to be responsible for that buy. So you can pick up the phone and you can talk to these people. Don't do it as a cold call. Have your information together, because if you get that first bad impression, you got a lot of ground to make up. But the information's out there for you to do some research. Okay, so that I didn't pay for anything. I just went to their website and I knew what I was looking for. Procurement forecasts. Now, in advance of going to Beta SAM and looking for those opportunities, 12 months in advance what they're going to be going after. So you can do your homework and be prepared and have those conversations and build those relationships with those contracting officers. All right, let's do Department of Energy. Same thing. Department of Energy calls it Major Contract Summary. So this is as of August. This is just a few days ago. So they are showing that for the Carlsbad Field Office, for the Idaho Operations Office, just the types of projects that they're working on and the size of the projects, and if it's going to be a small business set aside or whatnot. So keep that in mind. Remember that anything over $700,000 has to have small business components. So even though you're not big enough, or you might not feel comfortable doing a $3.3 billion contract, that contract is still going to have small business categories, small business participation. So again, don't fret. Once you get your certification and once you get your CAGE code, lots of different options and lots of different avenues. Bottom line, do your homework, do your research, and ask a lot of good questions. Thanks, guys. Good luck to you.
Thank you for your time today. We hope this video was instructive and informative. Please find additional information and other support services on our website at nc-rgc.com.